With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter.
And they're up 3-0 on this team, so you know they'd love to make it a clean sweep. I mean, that's the ultimate bragging rights if they do. Now, we'll just see if they can get the job done.
Yeah, I think they'll close out a perfect 4-0 season series against them. Needless to say, if they get this one tonight. But I'd be prepared for a fight if I were them. No team is going to go down easy when they're on the verge of being swept.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Okay, so Tobias Harris, 6'8", 225, a capable jump shooter. That sound familiar, Clark?
Yeah, it's got some of my same profile. I was about the same size when I played back in the ancient days of the early 80s. I see a few similarities. Solid, consistent, pretty mobile, can put it on the floor, can do a lot of good stuff. He came into the league so young, only 1 year in college, and he's had a long, productive, steady career, a pro's pro. And that's high praise when you've done it for as long as Tobias has.
Back to Ivy. Knocks down the triple.
Hot off the pass, Ivy has a shot up. No time to waste when you've got a pro-level defense coming at you. He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And here's Cunningham outside. Pascal Siakam with the rebound.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
Pass to Mathurin. Over Harris. And it's Mathurin missing. Cunningham with the ball. He's picked up by Nembhard. Oh, and Turner with a block.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
Now here's Thompson, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Jumps up, and it's rejected. And it's out of bounds to Indiana. Here's Halliburton, and Indiana misses again.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Back to Harris. Drops in the layup for 2.
Harris has really become much more adept at finishing hard shots. Great focus there.
And Siakam with the slam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And that's what you get with Cunningham running the show.
All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Here's Cunningham. The Pacers making their last shot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
Taking 2 shots.
And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Now here's Halliburton. Turner inside. And then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack. He's a great dunker. Bang.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Indiana Paceman.
So both teams making some changes here. 1:41 left to play in the first quarter. McConnell outside to the middle. Siakam. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. Siakam's got his second bucket of the night. Outside Schroeder. Pass to Stewart. Knocks it loose. .107 left to play in the first. Nesmith on the wing. Now here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Yeah, shooting more free throws as his career is going on, Siakam wants to get that percentage up.
Indiana leading. Siakam, no good. Detroit with the ball. Pass to Thor. Back to Schroeder. Got a hand on it. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Nesmith gets it to go.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Indiana leading by 3. Back to Toppin. Three-pointer. The shot that time not on target. And here's Schroeder outside. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. The Pacers out in front, up 3.
The Pistons, 14.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Thor. That one falls, coming off Schroeder's feed. Thor's got his first points of the game. And the elite bigs today can score posting and facing up, Clark. Can all those options make it hard to decide which way to attack?
Well, I agree with you there, and I think it's a good problem to have, quite honestly, B.A. I mean, that's also, I think, where coaching and analytics comes into play, trying to keep track of what approach is going to work best for you.
Shot's good by Schroeder.
So crafty and clever at finishing inside. Schroeder doesn't lack confidence trying to get it up and down from this area.
Toppin outside. Taken away. He's all alone. Throw it down on the breakaway jam. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch. Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. McConnell's got 5 now.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Jackson. And the a dunk by Jackson.
That's the kind of head fake that'll give a guy whiplash.
He sells it all the way, right? Highly effective.
It's all about keeping the defense off balance, guys. I mean, not knowing where you're going to go. I sort of thought he was hoping to go hard to the rack there.
Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
And here's Indiana now. McConnell outside. Shot from the top of the key. No good, off the front rim.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
They work hard every day for this, fans. Your Pacers break your dance crew.
And here's Indiana now. They host the Hawks after this one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Pass to Shepherd. There's a screen by Toppin. To the paint. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Yes, sir, Obi Toppin. Very few better at throwing it down than him.
Here's Cunningham. Doesn't go that time. Oh, nice D from Neesmith. McConnell with it. Picked up by Cunningham. Toppin outside. Detroit with a rebound.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Indiana leading by 3. Pass to Neesmith. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Neesmith's got his second bucket on the night. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Pacers love to push it up. Tyrese Halliburton said, it's our biggest strength. Teams don't want to run with us. They know when you play us, have your track shoes ready, especially if you're coming off of a back-to-back or you have a packed schedule. You do not want to see us. Brian, they have their identity.
No doubt about that, and it starts with him. Here's Thompson. Oh, wow! Oh,
watch out below.
Big finish.
Flying high, Ausar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Get out, fans. On the court is your squad. Let me hear you.
Indiana leading. McConnell outside. There's a screen by Toppin. And he lobs it up. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Toppin, so much fun to watch. Put that on the highlight reel.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Cunningham. Three-pointer off the mark.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself. Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And here's Harris outside. Hits the trifecta. Harris has got 5 now.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Cunningham with the ball. And it's Toppin picking him up. Fires the 3. Nice work beyond the arc by Cunningham.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Substitution on the court.
35 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Nembhard. A good look from Turner. Off target from the wing.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Shot's good by Mathurin. And the Pacers lead by 2.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Indiana ahead, up 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Clark, we hear a lot of talk about Halliburton's supreme court vision. Just how good is it?
I think it's phenomenal, B.A. To be the facilitator that he is, you've got to have an understanding of what you're trying to run, but also a feel for how to get people's shots and to adjust on the fly to what the defense is providing. And it's feel as much as it is skill. Feeling where defenders are, feeling where your teammates are or might be. And that is a gift. And he's honed that in a way that's made him one of the top dime droppers in the league.
And here's Ivey from the arc. And so it's Indiana with it. They lead by 1. Down low. Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to duck it home.
About a minute played here in the second half. Shoot from the baseline. No good. A bit long that time. Pistons trail by 3. Pass to Duren. Ivey outside. Duren the screen. And here is Thompson. Oh, stolen by Turner. Here's Halliburton. On the take. Count it. And now a 5-point Pacer lead.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
Indiana leading by 3. Outside Mathurin. Here's Turner. Outside for Halliburton. The 3-ball. Nails it from 3. Halliburton's got 8.
Almost like he was sneaking out to the corner. Halliburton is not someone you can lose.
Cunningham drives in.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
That one misses. The Pistons making a switch here. Good on the second one. Indiana on offense. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Mathurin. Outside for Halliburton. Inside. There's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Halliburton all about getting his teammates open looks. Does such a great job with his unselfishness making the pass.
Halliburton with the steal. To the inside. He's off on that one. Cunningham with some nice D. Pistons trail up by 7. And here's Ivy from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
Nembhard outside. There's a screen by Turner. Lets it go from deep. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys. And the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding. Let him eat.
Off the inbound pass. And he gets that one. He's got 7.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Outside for Halliburton. The 3. And Cunningham pulls it down. Pistons trail by 5. Here's Thor. The long distance 3 is buried. The Wars got 5 points.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And now the Pistons in transition. Here's Schroeder. He nails it, and we're tied.
Schroeder's ability to accelerate in the open floor, one of his primary advantages as a player.
Siakam the screen. There's a minute 17 left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball. And the layup falls. Siakam's got 4 points in the quarter.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
Down low. Thor. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
And, guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
Well, the first 7.5 seasons of Pascal Siakam's career were in Toronto. But Clark, a fresh start here with the Pacers.
You know, it's great for the Indiana Pacers because Pascal Siakam wanted to be part of this group. He saw a nucleus of young talent that had a chance to be competitive in the East and chase a championship. So he signed a nice big contract this summer to remain a key contributor for them moving forward. Actually, he'll be the hub of the wheel along with Tyrese Halliburton.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
Shot's good by Schroeder.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
McConnell from outside. The rebound by Detroit. Outside Schroeder. And he makes it. And it's now just a 1-point Pacer lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. It's the Pacers leading by 1.
59.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
Here they are, your
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Waiters. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his 3rd foul so far. So for the Pistons.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Ivy with the ball. Turner covering. The rebound by Nembhard. Indiana leading by 4. Here's Siakam. Over Harris. Oh, Harris with the block. Here's Ivy. He takes it in. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And he is a hard charger. Ivy only plays at full speed. A great burst on his drives.
There's a screen by Turner. For 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Thompson right side. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
And it's good. 2 points. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Pistons?
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of skill.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance. Always a great idea.
Here's Thompson. From down in the low post, it goes. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
A gritty play by Siakam. Absorbs the foul and still gets his shot to go.
And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better. Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Pass to Mathurin. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And Mathurin is an impressive scorer, skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
Cunningham with the ball. He's picked up by Nembhard. Kicks it out to Cunningham. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Indiana?
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. It gave them high percentage looks all game. It has paid off.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Siakam outside. And then Siakam with the jam.
Yeah, certain nights, Siakam takes over. He's been aggressive here from the tip.
Thompson scanning the floor. To the middle. Kicks it out to Cunningham. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Halliburton. Nembhard outside. Turner. The rebound by Detroit. Here's Cunningham. Cade powers it in.
Not afraid of taking big shots. Cunningham rises to the occasion and delivers.
Thompson with it. He's picked up by Nembhard.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
This is why this team turns to Siakam in big moments. They trust him to come through.
Yep, that one's good.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Here's Halliburton. And it's Harris with the rebound.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Duren. It's stolen by Halliburton. In transition, here come the Pacers. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. Cade Cunningham picks that one up. And Detroit making a change here. Free throw good. Halliburton.
He knows just how important these shots are, and he makes them count.
.58 seconds left to the fourth quarter.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Halliburton. Pass to Turner. Halliburton on the wing. Here's Turner. Thompson pulls it in. And here's Ivy from the arc. And knocks down the three.
You have to love Ivy's energy, playing his heart out right up until the very end.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. He connects! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Big-time shot by Halliburton. And his team and coaches say, and Tyrese, we trust.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And he commits the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And when you talk about Ivy, his explosiveness really stands out, especially when he's running the floor.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Here's Halliburton. And no good.